Making a quick video here on how to do a cleaning. This one's a Senville AURA series. We're not going to go in depth with the big plastic system to hose everything down. We're just going to spray the coil itself up above and get the drain cleared. A few other things. This is the filter that's on magnets on top. Aside from cleaning that every month and putting it in the self-clean mode, we'll show you what to do here. But we got some product I use, Viper EVAP Plus. I typically just put it in a pump sprayer. You can use it full strength, or you can cut it down up to 50% if the feels like it's a little too strong. We got some of this pan treat. Some pellets you throw in the drain pan that keep the drain clear. They dissolve slowly over time and fight odors as well. And then I just got some hydrogen peroxide in a little sprayer bottle to feed into the condensate drain, as well as a little CO2 blaster to clear it out. I won't go through it exactly. I won't spray because I'm making this video on my own, but good idea to secure the power to the unit here, because when you're spraying, this is a box with a bunch of electrical connections, but you take your sprayer of choice and just work across here spraying it. You don't want to get too sloppy with it, or you'll be getting stuff behind the unit, but just direct it all kind of back and forth up top here. Work your way across, and then get pretty careful into that section. Don't get sloppy and spray it where it's splattering into this electrical box. You hinge the unit open. And you can hit a little more in here if you couldn't get it before. There's two screws, Phillips screws here and here, that hold this lower clip piece in place. It takes a little finesse getting it to pop in and out like you want it to, kind of pushing it into where all the clamps go. With that though, we have, I already had popped it loose, but this is where the condensate drain typically goes up into the drain pan. There's just a little metal clip on here that once you have it pressed up all the way, that kind of rotates on. Either a little flathead or needle nose can pop that off. So you pop that out after you're done spraying. There's going to be a little leaking down here still. So you can do this before or after you're going to be spraying. It's probably a good idea to do it before, so you're not worried about stuff leaking. But depending on if the unit was just running in cool mode, you're going to be getting a little anyways. But this is where you can take this that's filled up with some hydrogen peroxide or anything else that will help clear up the drain. Squirt some of that in there carefully. And then if you have one of these little CO2 guns, you can connect it up and blast away. And if you got somebody with eyes outside, you can see whether or not that shot out, because they are prone to getting clogged up over the years, especially if they're not getting cleaned properly. And then these drain pellets, get 3 or 4 of these. There's not really a good way to drop it down into the drain pan with this in place, so with these 2 screws out, we won't remove all the wiring and stuff. We're just gonna pop this out a little bit to be able to drop this down in the drain pan. I got another video of how to remove this section completely with the fan and inner damper, and that gets a little more involved. So you've got it popped out just a little bit now, enough to throw these pellets down inside the drain pan. So throw 3 or 4 down in there. That'll hopefully prevent clogs and keep the unit smelling fresh. Push that back up into place. And that's about it. It's best to do this in temperatures above freezing, preferably in the spring or summer when you've been in cool mode. And then once you're done, put it into cool mode, and the condensate that starts collecting in there will continue doing a self-rinse, and water will follow and continue rinsing the drain line out. I have another video to see how to remove this whole lower end if that fan needs to be replaced or cleaned.